What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
The first slaves were white people. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of hate from this video. I'm so sorry, but I'm telling the truth and I will explain it now, honestly. So the term slave actually came from the word Slavic, which were white people in Eastern Europe. So the Slavic people are Greece, Serbia, Slovenia, Polish, Russian, Czechia, and they were enslaved by the North Africans and Ottoman Empire after. Now that does not condone any further racism or enslavement that happened. But Slavic people, the white people, were never slave owners after that, which proves that not all white people are racist or slave owners. There's a whole history spectrum that media is not telling you about. Please research it.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
Cash out refinances. Earlier this year, I did a cash out refinance on my entire rental portfolio and pulled out $880,000 of tax-free income.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
That you can fly in the United States underage without any passport or ID, and the TSA will let you go through.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
If you need a bag of ice but hate going to like the grocery store or a gas station, you can just go to a fast food restaurant for $1 in the drive-thru.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
Section 609 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It allows you to dispute negative information on your credit report and also ask for proof of debt from the debt collectors. And debt collectors just buy your debt from the original company that you did business with, so you don't owe the debt collectors anything and you should never pay them. But also they can't provide you with any type of proof of debt because you've never signed a contract with them. Therefore, they will have to take it off your credit report since they can't provide you with that. It's a little bit of a process, but I would look into it if you're interested because it's definitely a thing.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
If you ever need a book for school, you just go to this website, b-ok.cc, and it takes you to this page where you can search for the book by title or ISBN number. This is just a book that I needed last semester. You just type it in, press search, and it gives you all the books with that name. This happened to be the one right here. You just download the PDF and there you go.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
That the top health prevention societies and associations are in fact funded and sponsored by the industries that are causing these illnesses, such as, and I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget, American Cancer Society is funded by Tyson Foods and Yum Brands, who owns KFC, Taco Bell. Susan G. Komen does a corporate partnership with KFC, Diets and Watson Processed Meats, and Yoplait. American Diabetes Association is sponsored by Dannon, Kraft, Oscar Mayer, Lunchable, and more. American Heart Association is taking money from the beef and poultry industry, such as Tyson Foods and Purdue, and fast food companies such as Domino's, Subway, Kraft, and these companies are literally paid to keep you sick.
You're not going to search me. What's your name and badge number? I don't have any weapons on me, but you're not going to search me. What's your name and badge number?
I'm going to search you for weapons.
What's your name and badge number?
Sir.
It's your policy to give me your name and badge number.
Okay, my name is Deputy Cross. Badge number is 127. Let me search.
No, you're not searching me. If you search me, you're going to be in some. You're going to get some big legal trouble if you search me. For what reason do you have to search me?
I told you for weapons.
I have no gun. I have no weapons on me. Not even a knife.
How do I know that?
Well, you don't know that.
Exactly. If I want to
You're not searching me. You're not searching me. You better get a supervisor out here right now. You're not searching me.
There is one on the way.
What would you search me for? What have I done wrong? What crime do you suspect me of committing? You can go kick rocks.
No, I don't kick rocks.
Yeah. You can go kick rocks.
No, I don't kick rocks.
Yeah, you can go kick rocks.
What are you doing out there?
I'm out here on a public roadway filming First Amendment protected activity. Did you swear an oath to the Constitution? Because I'm going to put you in your place right now.
Listen, sir. First of all,
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, but if you are trying to be snoopy and you get a hold of someone's cell phone or a hold of somebody's tablet, you can actually figure out what somebody has been searching, regardless if they've cleared their search history. So the way to do this is you type into the message bar or you type in on the internet bar a keyword. And a lot of times what will happen is generated key options pop up, as you can see down here. However, what Apple and what these big tech companies don't tell you is that there is a search history for your keyboard dictionary, and these searches are generated based on what you look up. And a lot of times, if you're trying to be snoopy and you type in a keyword, you can see exactly what somebody's looked up because it will pop up in the recommended bar at the bottom. So it's really important when you get the chance that you reset your keyboard dictionary once in a while. This will protect you from people snooping.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
I legitimately don't even want to share this one. You can order something as cheap as $1.99 chocolate milk and then park at places like the Contemporary because you ordered from Contempo Cafe and you need to pick up your mobile order. But guess what? You now have access to the walkway and you can park your car and walk directly into Magic Kingdom for $1.99 versus using the TTC, which will take you at least 25-30 minutes. Seriously, don't abuse this one. It scares me. If it goes away, I'll be so upset.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
For all you independent contractors out there and other single employee businesses, this one's for you. You may already know about the Paycheck Protection Program going on right now, but what you might not know is that some businesses can stack their first and second draw loans right now. This means that independent contractors and other single employee businesses can get up to $41,666 of forgivable loans in the next 3 months. Now, how do you do this? Step 1, apply for your first draw PPP loan. If you made more than $100,000 in 2019, your loan amount should be $20,833. Step 2, pay yourself this money, which counts as payroll. Step 3, apply for your second draw loan using either 2019 or 2020 earnings, whichever one is higher. If you earned more than $100,000 in either year, your loan amount should be $20,833. Step 4, pay yourself the second draw loan. Step 5, apply for forgiveness on both loans, and you just made $41,666 and it's perfectly legal.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
I just found out that cannibalism is legal in the United States. How did I find out? Army Hammer memes. So I googled it and there's no law against it. Ooh, how? My Google search history is questionable, but there you go. And there's a ton of articles on it too.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
Y'all didn't hear this from me. Don't ask me why I know this. Don't ask. But you can't bake cyanide into cookies because when you heat cyanide to a certain degree, it creates a very deadly gas that'll kill anybody near it. But it's very easy to get deadly plants off of Amazon. Just search up deadly nightshade or hemlock.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
I would probably say the fact that I work at a car dealership, and when a dealership tells you that they're going to pay for your tag and title and tax and everything, your TTO, they really don't pay for that. It's rolled into your loan and you pay for it. It's just something that they say to make you think that you're getting a good deal.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
Yo, if you're ever at a convenience store or any store in America and don't have a store card, all you need to do is use Mike Jones's phone number. And a lot of people are like, who? And I'm like, Mike Jones. And they're like, who? And I'm like, Mike Jones. If you don't know who Mike Jones is, he's a rapper and had a song called Back Then. And it's basically like, back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they're all on me. And then he just says his phone number. 281-330-8004. And apparently the hoes contacted him after that. So the number that the hoes contacted Mike Jones with, I used to save 20% at Rite Aid.
379. Have you scanned your Wellness Plus rewards card?
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
The bank doesn't keep your money in the bank. They put it somewhere else and give you minus 1%. You could put your money where the bank put their money and get up to 15% compounding. And guess what? It's not the stock market.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
All Skittles are the same flavor. They're different colors and different scents, and your brain fills in the flavor because of that. But they all taste the same.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
That your forearm is the same length as your foot. So you can hold a shoe up to eyeball the size in a shoe store. Crazy. crazy.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
The human sphincter can stretch up to 12 centimeters wide. A raccoon can fit into places as small as 10 centimeters wide.
Your sinuses are clogged. Judging by the scratches